I'm going to walk you through a process of creating a thumbnail from an image upload in a grid. I'm not sure if there's an easier way to do this, but it's the only way I can see right now. So here we've got a grid. It's working with a SQL table, a MySQL table. The only difference is that the MySQL table does not save the images as blobs. It just saves them as character reference fields. It's just a character field referencing the location of the image itself. That's the way to do it. You shouldn't be saving blob images, binary data in the database itself. There's just too much work that needs to be done to get that image out, convert it, ship it over to the client side, and so on. So if you really want to do it that way for whatever reason, I'll have to look at changing this code, but this looks at saving it as at the reference path and file name. So once again, we've got a SQL table, customer ID, company name. Actually, I could probably change this to, well, I'm going to leave it the way it is now. Image location, which is again a text field in the database. And inline style, I've got it set at 30 pixels by 30 pixels just to make it small. And just do a quick preview to show you what that looks like. So there we go, simple stuff. So we've got a button here which calls action JavaScript for the image upload, which is fine. I assume you're using desktop. There's my image location. You'll see its character field. Everything else is the same. Upload folder is images, and so that'll be under your published folder. Everything else is the same as default, except where we get down here, server-side events and client-side events. I think you could put this in either spot. No, I take that back. Before save is the place to put this. On save has some really interesting properties to it, but it doesn't hold the binary data. You can't get at the binary data easily, whereas in before save you can get at the binary data. So if we just open our XBasic function, there's my create thumbs. We've got file blob and upload file name. So we can do a lot with the file name and with the binary data here, and it's the binary data that we need, and that's not in the other on save event. So there's not much code that goes on here. Dimension a couple of variables. Image thumb is a blob, is binary, and image type is a character field. So the image type, I'm going after the image type because we're going to use this A5 scale image blob to create our thumbnail. Image type, I just grab the type at from the end of the file name, e.upload file name, and then image thumb is set to A5 scale image blob. We pass in the e.file blob, we give it the image type. Coming in, we give it the image type. Going out, we're not converting it. This is scale, and we're setting it at 0 because I don't want to scale it 25% or 50%. I have no idea how big the original image is, so I'm just going to set it at 0, and I'm going to set the image size myself. And because we're setting a size at 75 pixels here, you specify a number and then pixels, of course, and then the next argument is that you want that to be a maximum, either width or height, and it'll figure it out for itself, and that you want it proportional because you want the width and height, you want the proportions of the image to stay exactly the same as they are. And so that feeds into our variable, our binary variable. And then we create a file from, then we use the file from blob function. Now I'm just passing it. Our images are being held in images according to our image upload feature. And so I'm just passing it into a folder underneath images called thumbs. Now you can change the name of the the image here if you want to. You can do a lot of stuff, but then we just give it the, I'm just giving it the same name as the image that was uploaded, and then passing it the binary image, the binary data here. And then, because you want to update the table as well, or at the very least, you want to update the grid with your information. What we do here is we do set a session variable. So session.image thumbnail is equal to the same thing. So we're just saying that there. That's that part. So that's create thumbs. And then after uploads taking place, I'm going to run a client-side event. Because even though we set a session variable to the name of the image, there's no way of getting information back out of this this XBasic function to do anything. You can't return any JavaScript. You can't. It's not doing anything there. So after upload, I'm calling a function. I'll save that, and I'll get into JavaScript functions called update thumbnail. So we grab the currently selected row, and I'm doing an AJAX callback here. It's the only way I could figure out how to set this stuff up properly. So I'm doing an AJAX callback into another function called save image thumb, and let's go and have a look at that now. So here's save image thumb. And we've got all our data in here. We can do a lot of stuff in here, but we only need to do one thing. We need to set the value of field in our grid. So we can use e._underbar set.image thumbnail location, which is the name of my field, which is the name of my grid field. Dot value is equal to our session value that we set up. And that's all you need to do here. You don't have to do anything else. So if we do a live preview here, we can see we upload a new image, and we'll do some tulips. We'll upload, and we'll see the tulips is coming out here. And if we pop into our thumbnails, we'll see that tulips was uploaded. It's a small image, that's a thumbnail, which is perfect, and that tulip should have been uploaded here. See that it was. There's tulips right there. So the uploads are working just fine. And the only other thing you could change here, if we get into design fields, image thumbnail location. Now we see that the proper location is coming out. So let's change this to an image. Save that, run it again. And I'll have to set the same. I'll just copy this. Thumbnail location, inline style. There we go. So that looks good. And change this to a jellyfish. And there's our jellyfish coming out in both cases. So that seems to work out pretty good. Again, I am using a character field for my images, and not a binary field, which I feel really should be used. You shouldn't be loading binary image data into your database. It's just way too much work for the system to work with it after it's been uploaded. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope that helps.